I'm doing well. Just enjoying some more college football afternoons. I like it.
Yes, college football afternoons. Indeed, we have four on the board today and four tomorrow. So it's gonna fill our screens there from morning to night. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, college basketball tips in tomorrow with some afternoon action again tomorrow. So we have a lot going on this week. It's a busy week here in the colleges, as well as some pro football as well. So and NBA. So tonight we'll get look going here with the on ESPN. We have Coastal Carolina here facing East Carolina. East Carolina is the favorite here, laying 7, total 66.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a fun one tonight. Can't wait. I'm excited to see how it plays out, both the side and the total here today. Coastal Carolina, they're kind of a little bit of a team in flux. This bowl season as their head coach left for Liberty University. So today, the defensive coordinator will be at the helm. And then, of course, their quarterback, McCall, he entered the transfer portal, but I guess does plan on playing this game here still. Coastal lost their last game here to Troy. Even though they have that good quarterback, they still only tend to, throw the ball only 42% of their plays. So, I mean, I think that might be a little bit of a problem for them because this ECU team, I mean, they're no joke, especially on the rush defense side, which marks them about 19th in the FBS. So East Carolina, I know they're a little bit leaky or have been here, on defense as of late. So, I mean, that's why I think maybe this matchup might be pretty good for them as they're coming up against a little bit more of a run heavy team here as well. But for me, I'm going to take a look at the total here. I'm going to go under in this game. If I take a look at just like the last three here, Coastal has only put up 19 points on average here. East Carolina only 25. Both of these teams give up about 38 on defense here. And that's what I'm saying. The last three, we know that everyone here has been a little bit leaky. But if I take a look at this rolling average, Tony, this only puts them at about a 57, 61 point game here. So for me, that's well under the total here. Almost gives me a full touchdown of leeway here in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under 66 today.
The under 60, we see sometimes offensive rust can fix the leak sometimes. That's how we see that here in some of these bowl games where you expect some of these high-flying offenses to take off. They just don't for some reason. I think if you're Grayson McCall playing in this game, you're probably not happy hearing the news that Sam Hartman is transferring to Notre Dame because some had McCall in that hunt for that Notre Dame job. So that was something that might have been a motivation. Remember, we saw Sam Hartman motivated in that Missouri game. And again, for some of these mid-major quarterbacks, this is pretty much their audition because they are looking to transfer. More importantly, they are looking for that. They probably know their chances to get to that next level are very slim. But it's that NIL money they're looking for. I mean, it wasn't Sam. Someone just got paid $1 million to come. I think it was that Western Kentucky quarterback, right? One of the boosters gave $1 million to come back to the school.
I think when Ramon was talking about it, I think he said it was like a real estate agent gave him $1 million to stay.
Yeah,
So
some
crazy.
fan man gave him that kind of money. I guess that's what they're looking for. They're looking for some NIL money because the Missouri coach mentioned that. He goes, "Yeah, I'm okay if they're transferring if they're looking for some life changing money, or again to audition for the NFL." And again, the McCall kind of fits that category right now.
It's kind of funny when, we started talking about playing players. I never thought it was going to be like millions of dollars, right? Like that never really crossed my mind. Maybe I'm just naive to everything, right? Maybe I'm, stuck in the 80s and 90s still, I don't know. But yeah, I was really surprised at how much money. I mean, there is even the one, guy from North Carolina that's, saying that maybe he got 5 million to stick around. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of this works out. I know that, the Huskers are some big players here that have a lot of that NIL money that they're going to start, I think, using their pocketbook to get players here as well. Again, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad for the sport. I obviously thought paying players was going to be good for the sport, but I don't know about $5 million paying players.
Yeah, well, I know.
Sport, right?
It's funny because we see it with the coaches, right? Where does this money come from? The coaches are paying all these coaches. Now we're starting to see it trickle down to the players.
Right. I mean, there is a lot of money out there. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Right?
some of these, rich guys, I don't get it, man. I mean, again, it's one thing being a fan and then, throwing millions of dollars to some of these guys that'll probably be playing, be 1 year on the school. But again, that's
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that even, some of these smaller schools are getting that type of money as well, right? But yeah, if I kind of go back to this game here, kind of got sidetracked there a little bit. If I take a look at just this total, the 66, Coastal's 1-3 to the under if that's set at 62. And it's the same with ECU. They're 1-3 to the under when that total is set this high. So I do think it's a good spot for this game to fall under the total. Maybe if you got it early on, where I think it came out at about 58 or so. Shoot, you might be on the over here in this game and feeling pretty good about yourself there too. So yeah, but today with the way the line stays, if you're last minute better, I think the under is the way to go today.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good about any over in the bowl game. Any over. It's just any. So it's weird sometimes. Sometimes defense don't show up, but there seems some rust here in some of the offense. But all this player movement, coaching movement, there's a lot going on here. It's a lot of, and of course recruiting. And we just had signing day, so all these are distractions trying to prepare teams, especially the signing day because it gets such notoriety now. Working the transfer portals, you're spending more time away from preparing the team and trying to get just to stabilize your team for next season. Right. So it's on the mind of these coaches. Coastal Carolina, East Carolina under 66. This one will have a start time here of 6:45 Eastern time. ESPN, the third game of the triple header on ESPN. This is going to be a late one tonight, too. So lots of action tonight. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com. NHL is back in action. And Mindy's doing great work in the NHL. Of course, with that, and we've got a big NBA card. We got some college, some college hoop up there. That's what I'll say. I was going to use other words, but we'll leave it there. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Well, yeah, I'm glad the NHL's back after being, off a couple days. That's what me and Ramon kind of talked about, this morning. We're excited to get back on track, so I will be in on 4 games in the NHL. I have a 3-pack for the NHL, plus my best bet. Then I have 3 games in play for the NBA, where I swept my card last night. And then I have 1 play in that college basketball game that I think you might be previewing here a little bit later today. So yeah, I have a lot in action, and then I went ahead and packaged those NHL and NBA games together here. If that's something that you're looking for, to get quite a few plays here today. If you're bored, after being off work, maybe you still have some time off here over the next week. You could go ahead and buy these plays a la carte, or you could go ahead and use that cash to go ahead and purchase something a little bit longer term to get you through all the way, maybe a week-long pass. That would give you an absolute ton of action, in the NBA, in the NHL, college football, college basketball, and the NFL. So I think that's the best, probably the best place to put your money right now, since we're getting, through these bowl games here pretty quick. Only got another week left in the year here as well. So yeah, get signed up. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout.
That's right. Use promo code TonyT at checkout and you'll save 20% off all pre-pick packages. And right now, over on the site, Mindy, again, as she was mentioning, action in the NBA with the guaranteed 3-pack up there as well. Also in action with the 3-pack here from the NHL. And a lot going on tonight. The 7-pack where she bundles in NHL and NBA. Also, best bet here from the NHL as well as college hoops. But again, here we are on a Tuesday. And this is really, I think, the best value right now is this weekly all sports pass because as Mindy was talking about, we're getting a lot of college basketball, a lot of college football in a condensed period of time. We got days where we're going to have 4 games, days with 3 games, days with 5 games. Of course, when you get that weekly all sports pass, it includes all of the college football that goes all the way through next Monday, which would be that's January 2nd, right? So you got you got the big bowls, right? You got the January 2nd Rose Bowl and the bowls there, as well as, of course, all that early action from that January 2nd. Remember, we're thinking January 1st, but there's no bowls on January 1st because it's January 2nd because of the NFL. So you got all those New Year's Day type bowls on January 2nd. So Rose Bowl and all in what you have there. New Year's Eve, you have the playoff games. Plus, you got Alabama and Kansas State, another matchup as well. So lots of actually, I have it right in front of me. So there's a lot going on right now, with these bowl games. So most of the bowls, rest of the bowls here, when you get that 7-day pass and the 2 playoff games. All the NFL, we got NFL Thursday, Sunday, Monday, and we've got the NBA, the NHL, college hoops. Tomorrow it really ramps up. Now we're going to start to feel the conference plays starting tomorrow. Now we got through the Christmas break. So tomorrow it's when they start to load up the big cards. So get ready, get ready. So that 7-day pass is the way to go. You can use that, as we mentioned. You could use that promo code Tony T at checkout, and you'll save 20% off all her packages. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right on Mindy's page. And there you go. And you scroll down, you find the plays that are in orange, which are profit guarantee, meaning they must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. Or the longer term passes, which are in yellow, which are not guaranteed because they're sold already at a big discount. You can see that there. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony6Mindy. And you had your morning Steam show today, a couple hours of a lot of content there today with the NBA, you had NHL, and some bowl games.
Yeah, my other free pick today out on Twitter is going to be in the late night bowl game, so you might as well get signed up now. Go to at Tony's Picks Mindy, where you can find my other free play. Again, we usually put out a couple a day there, so you'll get even more free picks from us. And then be sure you go ahead and if you're up early in the morning, catch the morning Steam, where we get all of the line movement. We get the best of the best. We get this chat room that gets together with, Mindy and Ramon, and we come together with consensus plays. I think we have about 8 or 9 consensus plays today. Can't remember specifically. But yeah, again, these are our best of the best, and we do go ahead and repackage those, and we put them out on the site over at tonyspicks.com for purchase. If there's, for some reason, you can't go ahead and watch the show or go back and get your picks and find out those consensus plays, they are out there and available. But otherwise, yeah, make sure you catch us in the chat. We had tons of folks today. Lots of people must still be off of work, so we're almost hitting 60 today in the chat room. So it was a lot of fun. We have a good time, so make sure you check us out. We'll go over more college football tomorrow, NBA, NFL, maybe NFL. We're getting close. I'll have to see.
All right, maybe NFL. NHL, yeah, there's a lot going on. So check out, of course, a lot more college hoops tomorrow because we got a lot of conference games in action as well. So check out the morning Steam. Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time with Mindy and Ramon. If you happen to miss any of the show, you can go back and watch the replay. It's been archived. Or if you're at work right now, you're driving home from work, the podcast is Tony Space Podcast, available on all major platforms. You'll find the morning Steam there and listen on your way home. A couple hours a day with a lot of content up there. The entire NBA, NHL cards, a few college football, some college basketball as well. So go ahead and tune it in to the morning Steam there on the podcast. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right. Thanks so much. Even though I am a little bit upset that we don't have bowl games on January 1st. I just want to put that out there.
There you go. The NFL. The NFL 14 NFL games.
Don't you always look forward to the Rose Bowl, though, on January 1st? I'm a little bit mad about it.
I know that. They could have just played the game. They should just play the games late afternoon, but there you go.
Right. Exactly. Break that up a little bit. Make the NFL share.
That's right. They should.
All right. Take care, Tony. Thanks so much.
Take care, Mindy.